Hey there, good afternoon. So today we are going to be talking about how to ditch the diet mentality, where I see this happen all the time. I've been guilty of it a million times over. It's just this mentality that we've been stuck in, and it's kind of a vicious cycle. It's a roller coaster that goes over and over and over again. So if you're catching this live, give me a thumbs up in the comments. If you are catching the replay, give me like the high five, the little hand thingy that it says give it. So if you don't know me, my name is Melanie Sobocinski. I am a health and wellness coach, and I help people eliminate the emotional chaos that comes with the weight loss roller coaster. And I help them find their individual balance to help with their overall health and wellness. So, which kind of brings me to this topic of ditching the diet mentality, because, what is the diet mentality? It's, I need to go on a diet so I can lose weight for this, that, or the other. Or I'm constantly on a diet to maybe just go off of it again, to mess up and to get aggravated. And, there's like this vicious cycle of what a diet actually is. You get excited, because maybe it's a new thing that's out there. Maybe it's a new quick fix. Maybe Susie lost a lot of weight and looks absolutely great with it. So you're going to start it. You're very excited. You go 3-4 days. You have depleted some calories. You have added some workouts. And then you find out, I am completely exhausted. This sucks. I'm hungry. And then you binge. And then you get angry with yourself. And then it continues to go again, right? You get angry with yourself. You quit. And then you're like 3-4 weeks down the line, 3-4 months down the line, 3-4 years down the line, you're like, I got to go on a diet, right? Ditch that right now, because for some reason we get so caught up in this thought process of exactly how it's supposed to go. Like, if it doesn't go this way, then I have to stop. I have to quit. I have to go off the diet. So there's a huge difference of going on a diet and having a diet. And I'm going to give you some tips on how to break up, how to just get rid of that mentality that we have, that it's like, if it doesn't go this way, I failed and I'm just done. And I have to do it this way. There's no other way to do it, because this is how Susie did it. She counted every freaking gram of grams that she had, and every little crumb was on a scale. Hey, maybe that worked for Susie, but maybe it's not going to work for you. Diets don't work. They suck, right? You're depriving yourself with diets. You're taking things away with diets. You're getting angry. So it's like, when you know you can't have something, you freaking want it more than anything. So then you cheat, and then you hate yourself for it. So peace out to the diet, right? So instead of going on, going off, going on, going off, here's what you're going to do. Here's your tips. First of all, ditch the diet, skip the diet, and make healthier food choices. Like, look at what you like to eat and see if there's something else you can replace some of those things with healthier choices. Because what happens is, then we have this unhealthy relationship with food, and it's just ridiculous. So portion sizes are huge. Don't go and weigh and measure everything, but what I'm telling you is, like, don't eat like a bear who just came out of hibernation, okay? Eat smart. Be smart. If you eat like crap, you feel like crap. So make better, healthier food choices. And just by doing that, you're not really restricting yourself from things. You're looking at what you can eat, what's going to nourish your body, what is good for you. And I know that we have the pouties on here that are probably like, well, everything that's good, tastes good, is bad for me. Get over it. Get over it, right? We're talking about your overall health and wellness. We're also talking about your sanity here when it comes to this diet mentality. Sanity or insane. It's up to you how you want to work it. Because some people are like, well, you ate it, you better negate it. Get that out of your head right now. Because the next tip is thinking long term. And I always tell people, like, look, if what you're doing right now is not something that you can see yourself doing 5 years down the line to lose your weight, it's not sustainable. It's not going to work. You're setting yourself up for failure. You have to do something that is realistic, that is doable, that you can see yourself doing 5 years, 10 years, forever down the line, right? We're not perfect, but to achieve sustainable results, you have to have some kind of sustainable diet. that you have. Did you hear how I said that? Not that you went on. You have to have something to where there's give and take, right? It's not, so that brings up to the next thing is, what are your goals and priorities when it comes to losing weight? Is it always losing weight? Is that why you're going on a diet, is to just lose weight? Get that thought out of your mind, because we want to fit into these jeans. We want this number to be this on the scale. We want to be able to wear, the leather pants that we wore in 1972 or whatever it is. That's a diet mentality. You have to have your goals and priorities set out right, and don't tie it to a number. Tie it to health. Tie it to why you're maybe doing it. Like, I want to feel better. I want to have more energy. I want to be around for my grandkids. I want to be able to see my kids get married. Those are the right goals and priorities to tie your having a diet to, not going on. Because we go on a diet because we want to fit into something. We go on a diet because the doctor said if you don't, you're going to die, and then you're pissed. Because sometimes you don't even care when it gets to that point. You're like, I don't care. No, let me die then. Whatever, I'm going to die happy. That's cool, that's fine. Sanity, remember I'm talking about sanity. So the next one is quit making yourself wrong when it comes to going on a diet. I have not seen a rule book that says this is exactly how you must diet or you are an idiot. Okay? Get those thoughts out of your head that if you slip up, you're wrong. Get those thoughts out of your head that if you don't do exactly what this says or eat the exact amount of calories or work out this exact amount of time, that it's wrong. That is the wrong way to approach it. You need to look at it and say, you know what? I am human, and one day I may eat a whole cake. And guess what? As long as I don't do that every day of the week, it happens. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, move on. I know it sounds way easier said than done, because we get such an emotional attachment to a number on a scale, a size clothing that we're wearing, and it should be geared around your health. You can be a skinny fat person. You can be an ugly inside, good looking outside person. You can have so much funk going on in your guts, and your hormones could be so messed up, but hey, you fit into that size 2 dress. What good is that long term? It's not. So when it all is said and done and the day is all over with, right, you want to make sure that you have everything in your mind, that it's not wrong, that you are not wrong, that you're not going on a diet to get off of it. The whole mentality of being on a diet is being so strict with yourself, and that emotionally, for your sanity, for the sake of your family and how they see you. I saw someone, and I remember this person because I became this person. I remember one time I was with a friend, and we were out by her aunt's house. And her aunt was a very thin person, very, very thin. And we were in our early 20s, maybe, if even that. Yeah. And there were donuts. And her mom's like, I can't eat those because then I'll be fat. And she was just like so miserable. Like, you know what? If you're not eating them every day, quit punishing yourself if you want a bite of them. Like, she was just miserable, and I became that miserable person. Now you know how I preach about how certain foods have this crap in it, and it makes you feel like crap. Trust me, I know what I should and shouldn't eat, and sometimes I slip up because, ooh, it tastes good, and then maybe I'll just pay for it later for 5, 6, 7 days. But quit getting into that. It has to be within this framework of this diet, or I'm completely wrong. You know, what you need to focus on is becoming the best version of yourself, one step at a time. Okay? And sometimes it's a 2-step forward, 1-step back type thing. And guess what? There's no rule book that says it has to go a certain way. So get that part out of your head and just be patient with yourself and focus on it being a healthy way to eat. A healthy diet, not go on a diet. So when you can ditch that, when you can decipher between those two things and not obsess over all of it together, you're going to see, ready? A cool side effect of weight loss. Quit stressing so much on the weight and focus more on your health and wellness. That is all I have for you guys today on ditching the diet mentality. And it's so ironic that I've put this in here because I'm actually working on a new program that I'm releasing really soon, and it gears around this. It gears around having a healthy relationship with food, working with emotional eating, working on, hey, how do I know what I'm supposed to eat? Because everybody is different, right? Remember, I help find the balance in your overall health and wellness, and everybody's different. What you eat may trigger someone else to feel like crap. And they may be like, well, how come you can eat that and I can't? I must be wrong then, right? No, that's a diet mentality, right? Everybody's different. So everybody has individual needs. Everybody has different ways of having a diet. Like, what is your diet? What do you eat is what I consider a diet. So I ask a lot of people, like, what is your diet? Well, I tried this one and I tried that one and it didn't work. No, stop. What works for you may not work for someone else, and what works for someone else may not work for you. So remember, sanity. You have to have your sanity in having a diet and not going on and off and on and off and on and off a diet into that vicious diet mentality cycle. If you guys have any questions, feel free to post them below. Feel free to message me. I would love to chat more with you on this. As you see, I can talk all day long about it, but we all have some things to do, don't we? And if you came in halfway, you're like, please stop so I can go back and watch the beginning. So go ahead and do that. And again, any questions, comments, or concerns, post below or message me. Thanks, guys, so much for getting on. Have a great day, and we will chat later.